Rise and shine, beloved, great grand rising. Come on in. We are here. We are here. Let me just pull up on Facebook. Today is all about resurrection. We are resurrecting and resetting. Go tag a friend, tag a family member, let them know Spiritual Success TV is live. And I just want to make sure that we are on Facebook. Yes, we are here. Let me just throw a happy resurrection and resetting. All right. Go tag a friend, tag a family member. Let them know Spiritual Success TV is live. All right. So I lost my comment. Give me just a second. I don't know what's going on here. Something is doing something crazy. All righty. So I'm going to try one more time. Let me try typing the comment in here. Happy resurrection and resetting. That's what we're talking about today. Take a moment. Tag your friends and family members. I'm sorry, you guys. This, you know how your screen just keeps jumping, and it just kept jumping, trying to put what it wanted to have in there. Excuse me. All right, lovely. So let's go ahead and prepare the success mind. And we're going to go ahead and really take a moment and just relax. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Turning the focus inward to the rich inner life, the kingdom of God within. Stirring the heart of gratitude and thanksgiving. Last breath in. Exhale. We are here, lovelies. We are here. This is the day that the Lord has made. And what do I always say? We make a conscious choice to rejoice and to be glad in it. Happy resurrection season, beloved. Happy resurrection season. We just came through Passover. We're getting ready to embark on the 50 days from Passover to Pentecost. Woohoo! This is a beautiful, beautiful time and season. Come on in. Give me a grand rising. Let me know that you're here. Happy resurrection and resetting season. I got y'all's email right here. So I'm going to look at these notes. We're going to dive in. Beloved, I am so excited. I feel something new, something refreshing today, and in tune with what is being released. Come on in, guys. Give me a grand rising. Happy resurrection. Let me know that you're here. Let's just spread the love and get the algorithm going, right? I feel so excited today. I feel such a spirit of resurgence. Come on in, guys. I see you. Come on, Facebook. I see you, YouTube. I see you. Come on in. Give me a grand rising in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Let's spread the love. Okay, again, I am so excited. I feel such the energy of renewal, revival, reclaiming. So today, in keeping with this sacred tradition of resurrection, I'm going to pull right from the email that I sent you guys. And I want us to really talk about this. Again, I don't want to pass this up because I want us to tap in. Tap into this sacred energy that has been created in our community on this platform, all right? Resurrection and resetting is a sacred invitation to rise again. And we have been given a sacred invitation to rise again. So I'm looking right at the email, and it says this: resurrection isn't just a theological concept or ancient story. I want us to come present to the relevance of what is going on energetically. Hey, Marcus, thanks for joining us live. What is going on energetically? So, what I want us to do today is I want us to tap into this powerful spiritual technology. I'm so excited. I want to run. I just want to take off and run, right? Today, I want us to tap into this powerful spiritual technology that's encoded in every aspect of the fiber or the fabric of creation. So resurrection is already encoded in the creation story. As we go through the cycles and the phases of birth and growth and maturity and death and rebirth and growth and maturity, it's all encoded. So there's a powerful spiritual technology here that we want to tap into. Rather you look at resurrection through the lens of faith or through the lens of nature, resurrection is a divine pattern of renewal, rebirth, and rising into higher expression. Please put that in your notes. It doesn't matter which lens you choose to look through today. If you want to look through faith, through the resurrection of Christ consciousness and everything that entails, or if you look to nature with the whole spring season, the spring equinox, all about renewal, rebirth, and rising into higher expression. So I want us to take a good deep breath in and just breathe in what we just said. So we're talking about today resurrection and resetting. All right. So when we think about resurrection in a conventional sense, it's the act of rising from the dead or returning to life after apparent loss or dormancy. And I want to speak to that because many times we experience inner death, right? So when we just look at resurrection just from a conventional standpoint, it speaks to recovery. It speaks to restoration, right? So when you even consider those two words, recovery, restoration, I shared many years ago that how when we talk about restoration, it's about taking that natural, original product that's already there, that have been through weatherization, rusting, decline, decay, right? Breakdown, decomposing, but yet the framing or the essence of what's original is still there. Grand Rising, Lisa, thanks for joining us live. It's still there. And so restoration is a process of restoring, bringing things back. Now, restoration might be a little painful at times, but I want to tell you and I want to encourage everyone that is listening to me today. It may be a little difficult, it may be a little painful as this restoration, this restoring is taking place. But beloved, you are a designer original. And the essence of who you are is so strong and so powerful that it is time to recover, right? Watch this, recover that which had been superimposed by life, that we just spoke to, right? All the decay, the decline, the deterioration, the disappointment, the rust, the weatherization, just dealing with life has covered up, right? The original identity and purpose of what you're here for. But when we recover, we're going to superimpose another cover on top after we strip away and deal with that rusting, the weatherization, the deterioration, right? That's what this whole restoring is about today. So when we speak to resurrection, again, in a conventional, in a conventional sense, it's the act of rising from the dead. And in our case, we're speaking mentally, emotionally, biologically, physiologically, but not in terms of death, meaning being unalive or the cessation of life. We're speaking in a spiritual term. So we want to look at this restoration, the recovery, the reclaiming of anything that's being lost. Why I am excited about this today, because we always speak energetically, right? As we stay locked into an energetic calendar, we always look at what time it is energetically so that you can capitalize on that. You can take advantage of that, right? So from a spiritual perspective, when we think about resurrection, from a spiritual standpoint, it's about the awakening of divine identity. Put that in your notes, because I decree and declare this today, that you will begin to see yourself like you have never seen yourself before through the lens of divine perfection, through the lens of spiritual wisdom and intelligence. You will see yourself through the lens of perfect, not meaning that there are no flaws or mistakes, but perfect in terms of maturity. We've lived through many things. So it's the awakening of spiritual identity. Watch this. After a period of forgetfulness, a period of distraction, a period of hardship, or inner death. Now, this is where I'm landing today, because as we come through winter months, and even though technically the spring equinox was a month ago, there's something about this season right here that when we behold the day from January all the way through March and into April, when I was doing early morning empowerment at 7 a.m., I was still doing it in the dark. The day had not yet dawned in terms of light springing forth. But today, when I looked up and it was not yet 7 a.m., the sun was already shining. There was already dawn. So when we think about this, coming through this period, many of you guys have already been in a place of withdrawal, a place of isolation, a place of digressing, a place of retreating, a place of forgetfulness, a place of hardship, and you are moving and making adjustments. But now, with this energy of resurrection, we want to awaken and we want to rise again into remembering or awakening to our original and true identity. So, it is the consciousness, watch this, it is this consciousness of truth that we return to. This is a time to come to conscious re-return of who you are. It's time to lift that frequency. Allow your frequency to rise, right? And y'all go back, look at the video. I'll give you a number of ways of how to do that, and return to the rebirthing of your purpose. So I want you to say this, put this in your notes, put this in the chats. Today, I'm being born again. I'm being born again today. Born again into the newness of life that I have through my Christ consciousness. I'm being born again to my original identity and purpose. I'm being born again. I can hear somebody saying, Dr. E, Dr. E, Dr. E. I'm still in a place of where I don't know. And I want to tell you that that's okay. Because what did we talk about the last few weeks? Navigating the unknown. Beloved, you have an internal compass. You have an inner guidance system in your rich inner life that is always leading and guiding you into truth. All the ancestors, all the angels, the archangels, the ministering spirits, everything is working and harmonizing to bring you to your destiny. I shared on yesterday in a conversation that everything that have happened in my life, every major thing that had impact and blessed my life and prospered my life, it just fell right in front of me. I didn't have to war. I didn't have to do all of this decreeing and declaring. That's the sacred work that we do in the secret place when you're doing your DSPs, right? When you're doing your daily spiritual practice. We're doing that work, but it all culminates. It all converges, right? We spent all of March talking about convergence. It converges where inner and outer starts harmonizing and things just fall in your lap. Are y'all ready? Y'all talk back to me. Are you ready for some things to just fall into your lap? Talk back to me. Are you ready for synchronicity to happen that's just off the chain? I don't know. I'm ready. The quickest way to get there, beloved, is to surrender, to let go and let God. That is the quickest way for us to get to synchronicity, where things just fall into your lap. And I'm talking about now things that will have a major impact in your life that will shift you. Let's take a deep breath because I feel a wind right here. Take a good deep breath. Relax deeper. Come into divine rest and stillness. Tap into zero because it's working. As a matter of fact, it's already done. And we're here to say thank you. I wanted us to breathe because I feel winds, I feel whirlwinds blowing at like tornado speed. There's a mighty rushing in that's happening here. I feel a mighty rushing wind. And I want us to just let it do the work. So can we breathe again? And exhale. This is all about the sending and the zooming up. Remember we talked about that last week, about the big picture. Yes. Thank you, Prophet Marcus. I confirm that in the spirit. Yes. There's a mighty rushing wind. I feel it, and I want it to do the work. Remember, we ascend, we zoom up, where we're not looking at anything particular, nothing specific. We're allowing our spirit to see the big picture and let it do the work. There's such a mighty rushing wind here. Beloved, let's not miss this. Let it do its work. Let it do its work. So there's a rebirthing of purpose as we raise our frequency. I'm stuck right here. Trust the provision that's in the process. That's what we talked about last week. Trust that everything is taken care of. Every need is met, every bill is paid, every way is made, we trust. Right? So when we talk about this resurrection, raising frequency, and the rebirth of purpose, it doesn't matter if you don't know exactly what it is. Let the spirit do the work. Let this wind that's blowing right now do the work. Let everything in the unseen realm do the work. All right? So it's not just about coming back, beloved, this resurrection. It's about coming back better, clearer, and coming back into a higher conscious awareness. That's what we're decreeing and declaring today as we go through this resetting, as we're in the spring season. It's time to step forward now. Spring forward and take the next step. What is the next step? Allowing this wind to work. That's the first thing we do. Listen, and all of my apostolic and prophetic prowess, for those of you that understand that language, we have created, as we have cooperated with the unseen realm, we are creating this wind, this vortex of energy that is here to lift us and carry us into this resurrection, this resetting. What is happening right now in this resurrection moment? Your soul is remembering. That's high 4D, right? Divine insight, revelation, imagination. Your soul remembers its origin, its original identity, and it's reclaiming it. It's reclaiming the divine assignment that you have. So what I want us to do right here is to rest. Y'all talk back to me. If you know this is the season for you to come into divine alignment and agreement. I want to keep using words abstractly so that we don't focus on any one specific or particular thing. We just want the spirit to hover over everything that concerns you, because the Lord is perfecting that which concerns you, right? There's a little song that just popped up in my spirit, right? That someone rearranged. And the song says, it won't always be like this. The Lord is perfecting that which concerns you. Sooner or later, and I feel sooner today, it's going to turn in your favor, because things are turning around for you right now. It won't always be like this. Can somebody talk back to me? Yesterday is gone. It won't always be like this. So right now in this sacred moment, your soul is remembering your original identity. It's reclaiming the divine assignment that you're here to. Clarity is here. Courage is here. Can you please put that in your notes? Let's claim this. My soul in this sacred moment is now reclaiming my original identity, my divine assignment. And I'm reclaiming this and allowing clarity and courage to have its perfect work. How is that going to happen, Doctor? You're going to relax. You're going to rest. You're going to let go. All right. So we want to bring in balance, new life, and we want to look at these resurrection codes that is here right now for you to awaken, for you to reset, for you to reclaim, to recover, allow restoration as we are here. If you know, take a good healing deep breath in. This is the day, this is the hour that we are here. What we want to do right now is take this energy of resurrection and we want to reset. We want to wake up. Many of us have come through a period of forgetting. You have forgotten who you are. As a matter of fact, let me clear it up. All of us on this journey that we are on in 3D are beginning to wake up because we forgot who we were. So we're just on this journey of remembering. That's all it is. And everything that you encounter, every hardship, every challenge, every pocket of resistance, every setback, is all helping you to remember. Remember your divine sovereignty. Remember who you are. So I want us to land right here. And what I want us to do as a community all together, I want us to really take this seed of this word and sow into this seed and plant it. What are we planting, Dr. E? We are planting your ability to resurrect, to awaken to your original identity with clarity and courage. You are awakening to your original identity, your divine assignment with clarity and courage. Put that in your notes. And we're going to sow seed. And we're going to use the 8 and the 9. So let's do that today. You can use 8s or 9s, right? 88, 88, 99, 99, a combination, 89, 98, whatever. Let's use 8s and 9s because we want to honor the 9 for its ability to bring things to a close this year. We're in this universal 9 year. So we want to honor that. So whatever you do, let's do this. I feel this in the spirit. Let's lead out with the number 9 today. Put the 9 first today because we want to really sow into, because whatever you sow into as a seed, as you water it and nurture it, you're going to get the harvest of it. And I want you to get the harvest of things coming to a close, finality this year, and the rebirth and the restoration and the resetting, everything that we talked about today. We want to embrace that. I want us to water that. We don't want this to get away from us, right? We do not want this to get away from us. So what we're going to do today is make sure that we are sowing seed into this word. This is all the ways that you can sow. I'm going to take this season and this energy of resurrection seriously myself. I'm going to take it seriously. We're going to sow seed into the word being able to manifest and become flesh and dwell among us, right? We want to sow into it. So let's acknowledge this whirlwind that we've had today, this vortex of energy for resurrection. We may have come through a period of forgetfulness, distraction, detour, but we want to reset today. We want to awaken. We want to align. We want to activate. I want us to just land here and rest here, breathe, and again, tap back into this vortex. Allow the spirit and the energy of all that is here for us to reset us. We're not looking at anything particular. We're not looking at anything specific. Let's do this. You're on your way. You don't have to know with your conscious mind. You just have to know with your spirit. Even if the canvas is still blank, allow your spirit to do the work to start painting on the canvas. Let it go at its own pace. All right, lovelies, take another healing deep breath in. Exhale. Any thought, question, comment, feedback before we go? SSL is mastery. We will be in tomorrow. We started a new topic, and we are so excited about where we're going with all of this as we become spiritual masters of alchemy. All right? Lovelies, have a blessed, wonderful, and amazing day and enjoy this resurrection season. Bye for now.